super excited to have our special guest who will be joining us soon. For anyone who may be new to me, I am an author, writer, book consultant at Tahira Gift Consulting. And yay, I see our special guest. And so I will let you in. Thank you so much. And thank you everyone for joining. I see you. Oh, hi, Her Faith Walk. Thank you for joining. I'm waving at you guys. Hi, the oily editor. Thank you guys. Hi, Quashar is here.
Hello.
Thank you for being here. How are you?
I'm excellent. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Was able to work out some lighting. I know that you're like 3 hours ahead, and then also there was like this hardly no sun today, so I was like trying to work it out. But thank you so much for being here. And Shar, yes, Prashar, affectionately known as Shar. You don't mind if I call you Shar, right?
Everybody calls me Shar. That's good.
Yeah, so I'm super excited to have you, and I know that we're going to get into this book right here, Skyrocket Your Success. 10
Keys.
keys to refocus, reposition, and reclaim your purpose. Love that title. But I just
Thank
wanted
you.
to just real quick say that I know that you probably was like, why is Tahira blowing up my DMs? But I wanted to let you know it is because when I first got the download to do this dream series, you were the first person that came to mind. And I
Wow.
just like, I know that she's busy. I know you got a lot going on. But it was like, God would not let me rest. So
Mm,
all I could say is that it must be something that you're going to say that
okay.
someone in this community needs to hear,
Amen.
because it would not leave me. So thank you so much for your time and
No
for being
problem.
here.
I'm so excited to be here. Even though I had a lot going on, I really did because I told you, the process I'm moving, bought a new house, and we're doing renovations, and it's taking up so much time. But I felt oppressed too that I had to be here too. And I was like, oh, she's not giving up. So I said, you know what? I have to say yes.
Well, thank you so much. And
No problem.
congratulations on the move and
Thank
all of
you.
that you have going on. I know
Thank
that
you.
God is good. And
Yes.
so, yes, awesome. So we have a lot of people joining us. Thank you guys for being here.
Hello,
And,
everybody.
I definitely want to encourage you guys to grab your pen and your paper because as you know, there may be something that's said, and I'm here too to listen and learn. I'm going to be taking notes as well. But when you feel those gems, make sure that you write it because it's really something that I'm just being obedient. Like, honestly, this is just something that is like, God was like, I need you to interview some of these women. It is about, in this blessed author community, I love supporting self-published indie authors. I'm one myself, but I also believe that it's all about collaboration. And I
Yes.
love that I just have to say this too, because in your book, this particular book, really, I love how you did a
Yes.
lot of research for this particular book. And I actually think, and it was a couple of years ago, but I think I actually filled out one of those surveys.
Yeah, I think you did too.
Yeah,
Yes.
because we've known each other and supported each other for a while on these internet streets.
That's right.
And I just love how this book, for anyone who may not know, you actually list the research and the survey. So it's really helpful for
Yes.
you to be able to identify, and see yourself in this book. So I just want to say that Skyrocket Your Success, excellent, excellent
Thank
job.
you.
And so, yes, but we're going to get into the questions. I won't keep
Yes.
you too long. But the first one that I had was, why did you decide to write this book?
Wow. Just like you felt, an urge to contact me, I felt the urge to write this book. This book is like a blueprint, and it talks about how we have internal struggles. We may have gifts and special talents that we want to share with the world, but sometimes we're in our head. Sometimes we let the imposter syndrome take over, and we're just putting our gifts on the back burner because we're second guessing ourselves. What if
Mm,
somebody's not going to like it, or what is this going to help somebody, or is this good enough? So I wanted to encourage and inspire, especially professional women that are caught in corporate America. They are hypnotized by their 9 to 5, doing that
Mm.
everyday routine, and you forget about the things that you are really called to do. We're called to, serve the community. We're called to make a living for ourselves, but we're also called to share our gifts with so many people. God placed
Yes.
gifts inside of us for someone else. If somebody's a good singer, it's not enough to hear yourself singing, right? You want to share your gifts so that you can change lives. And so I felt the need to write this book because I know someone stuck in procrastination,
Mm.
self-doubt, living for someone else's approval. And they can't get out of their head and move forward on what they were called to do. So that's why I felt the urge to write this book.
Wow. So many gems already. Definitely, definitely understand the calling. And so,
Yes.
the other question I had for you was, what fears, if any, if you could, think about maybe back then, or mindset shifts did you overcome to finish the book?
There were fears. My biggest fear was this going to be impactful enough? Was this going to change lives? Because that's what I was writing the book, to encourage people to move beyond themselves and get out of their head and just take action. So I wanted to make sure that this was going to be something that's going to help somebody, because, it's more than just saying I'm an author. The reason I wanted to be
Mm.
an author is so that I can help change lives. Because sometimes, it's not a
Mm.
movie that you watch. It's not someone saying something to you. Maybe it's something that you read, in that quiet time, something that
Yes.
you read that can motivate you to move forward and do what you're called to do. And so the biggest fear was, was it going to be impactful enough? And then
Mm.
I was overthinking. And the thing about it is, as an author, I was like, man, does this book have everything that I need? But the thing about it
Hmm.
is, you don't have to put everything in one book.
Yes.
There, you can create a series, and that's what I am going to do, creating a series, the
Yes.
Skyrocket Your Success series, because there's more. There's so much more to add to this movement. It's a movement. It's not just a book, because I have a
Yes.
podcast called Skyrocket Your Success. I have a coaching program called Skyrocket Your Success. Your book can lead to other monetization
Yes.
methods, or, and to grow your brand as an author.
Yes, I'm definitely going to let you take time at the end to tell us all this exciting things that you have, so that anyone in this blessed community, if you feel led to, definitely connect, with Shar. And, I just want to say, because this, you get a lot of love. Let me just read the comments. I see, amen. We want to change lives. Also, people really identify with what you said about being hypnotized by the 9 to 5. That really hit home. And so, and definitely, obey God. Yes. So you're definitely
Yes.
speaking, and
Amen.
it really is about making a difference. And so thank you for saying that. And I'm going to recap some of the gems that I got. But the final question I have is, what advice, and I know you probably got some good ones for us, what advice would you give another woman of faith who wants to write a book?
The first thing is to just know, if you're writing a nonfiction book, your book has a purpose. It solves a problem. So be sure to solve a problem in your book. And another
Mm.
thing is, your book is just the beginning. It's not the end all, be all. It's not, I
Yes.
wrote a book. Okay, you wrote a book, and then what? What do you want? What other level of transformation do you want to take that reader to? This is just an introduction into your world. This is a way to just basically tell your philosophies, what you think, your skill set, just to introduce them to you. It's like you know, just a one-on-one, a personal one-on-one, to introduce them to
Hmm.
your world, and, start beginning to show them how you can help change their life.
Absolutely. Lots of hearts there. Thank you guys for the love. Yes, they are really feeling what you're saying. And so I think that it's also important too that, like you said, that people, even if they just get it out, it don't have
Mm-hmm.
to be everything in that book. Like you said, you feel called to do a series, but just to get it out, get it going,
Yes.
your first, because a lot of the people in this community may be, aspiring authors, first time authors. And so what Shar is encouraging you to do is kind of think long term, have
Yes.
that vision of maybe going to other things and other avenues. And so, and I know that you also are a coach. She's a success coach, and she can help with with those type of things. And so I'm going to just recap some of the things that I heard you say that were some gems, and let me know, you guys, in the comment if you got any gems, but definitely that you felt the urge to write this book. And
Yes.
I think that that's important because that urge is significant. We know that God, like, sometimes gives us these desires because it's a part of what he wants us to do, our purpose, what he put in us, our potential. And so you also talked about imposter syndrome. Oh,
Yes.
that's a big word. And that kind of inner struggle. Is it, is it enough? That self-doubt, getting in our heads. And so know that this is something that everybody goes through.
Yes.
This is normal things that you have to overcome and push past when you want to finish the book. You also talked about how you wanted to encourage and change lives and help people. And ultimately, that's why we're doing what we do as authors. We just feel really like, okay, this is bigger than ourselves, even as far as maybe even legacy for us who wants to leave something, like when we leave this earth, that we have, actually something out there that can make a difference. And then also you talked about solving a problem. If you're nonfiction, this is for people if you're a nonfiction writer, and then also that this is just the beginning. I love that. This is just the beginning. I also have also, your book isn't for everyone. Serve the target audience. Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, that's a good point. The oily editor
Yes, the
and
oily
comparison.
editor.
The comparison, it is a thief. Awesome. Yes, because everyone has a unique voice, and the way that you need to hear it, someone needs, the way that you say it, someone needs to hear it. And so never ever feel like the market is oversaturated. I know I just started getting into the market because for a long time, I mean, I know, Shar, you've been doing this for a while, but when God called me to kind of help women of faith, I was like, God, but I'm just an author, I'm a writer, you sure you want me to go into this new endeavor? But it's because you never know who needs to hear it the way that you say it. And so it is important. Thank you for that, the oily editor. Yep. I love it, all the hearts that you're getting. And so I wanted to just, open this time up for you. If you feel led to speak on anything, I know you also have other books, but I know that this particular book, Skyrocket Your Success, I am just so proud of you and what you have been able to do. I see you traveling. I see you, winning awards, making that Amazon bestseller list. Yes.
Awards, I just got an award about 2 months, the end of August for Skyrocket Your Success.
Yes.
Artist promoting success. So this is my baby, Skyrocket Your Success. I actually worked on this book a couple of years. The first year, God told me to write this book in 2017. In 2017, it was crazy because I was in school, I was in grad school, and I was doing all this stuff. I was working with my alumni association, planning the scholarship gala, and it took up so much time. And so I couldn't dedicate the time that I needed to write this book, but it still kept pressing me. So I started a survey. That's when I started my survey, and I started to gather people's responses for the survey. And then 2018 in March, I was on vacation from work, and I was like, because I'm still in the 9-to-5 corporate world. So
I understand.
I have 2 jobs. I'm an insurance agent over 21 years, and I'm an authorpreneur, success coach. But the thing about it is, when God calls you to write a book, it doesn't automatically mean that you're going to leave corporate America immediately. My 9-to-5 is funding my dream. So when it's time for me to leave my 9-to-5, I will know. I will know. But the thing about it is, you just can't spread yourself too thin, and put all your eggs in one basket. You just make sure that you are fruitful so that your money will multiply, your ideas will multiply. But sometimes it takes time for that to happen. You look at people online and it looks like, oh my gosh, she wrote this book and now she's, traveling the world doing all this stuff, but it takes time, it takes work behind the scenes. People don't see. They don't see when you are up all night stressed about something, or crying about just the imposter syndrome. Over 70% of people suffer from imposter syndrome. It's normal. It's a part of your journey. You got to push through all of that. And all the books that I write, it talks about getting past those things that keep us inside of our heads. We have to know that it's bigger than just us. So when we feel like, I'm not good enough, and you keep feeling that push to do it, do it. Perfection is not required. When you
Yes.
are in the process, help is there for you. Reach out to someone that's done what you want to do in excellence. Look for excellence. Look for someone that's accomplished the goal that you want to accomplish, and then see if they can mentor you or coach you. And the thing about it is, you can't piece together everything for free. You have to invest in yourself. If you don't invest in yourself, why would someone invest in you or your
Hey,
project?
yes, she said it, not me. Go ahead, Shar. Yes.
These last 4 years has been a time of investment, and
Mm.
you have to hone your craft. Just because you wrote one book doesn't mean that you're a perfect author. You still have to learn. You still have to grow.
Okay.
Conferences, network with other authors. It doesn't end with this one book. It's just the beginning of your growth spurt. You have to grow to the next level. So I encourage you, if you have a need to, feel like you want to write a book, start. And sometimes we're so busy. Start with 15 minutes a day.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah.
a little bit every day. Start for 15 minutes a day and see where you are 30 days from today. That's one
Yes.
thing I say. Just start. It doesn't have to
Yes.
be perfect. And then reach out for help. You don't have to do it all alone. Even if you self-publish, you still can get help self-publishing. It's not about just you doing everything. You need to shine in your expertise and then get other people to help you with the process.
Oh, wow, y'all. Shar said a lot. I hope you guys are taking notes. I just want to go back because people are like, preach. Yes. I want to just read some of these comments. It's a part of our journey. Excellent
Yes.
point. Thank you, Heartfelt Fine Art, for that. Perfection is not required. Miss Whitney. Hi, Miss Whitney. She said facts. And it takes time. Don't rush the process. Oh, true. Congrats. Yes, lots of gems. Thank you guys for joining us. Affirmation done right. I see a lot of you guys who are on here. That's what I love about this community. And Shar is saying it. Like, you can get a mentor, you can get help, you can look at my story, look at Shar's story, and I love what you said too about being in the corporate world, because also God gives you a lot of, some of us may be multi-passionate and have other gifts and skills that we need to be in the marketplace, right?
Yes.
And what you see here, it's just kind of like what they call it, the highlight reel on IG.
Yes.
But you have to understand that, like you said, there's certain things that God may have you called to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been teaching for 20 years, and then it's like, oh, now I just need to, like you said, I was an author for 6 years perfecting my craft, and then God was like, oh, so I'm going to give you a blueprint to teach other people how to do it. But I was like, what do you mean, God? Like, I was like, right, and you just build on it. And so you just never know how, thank you for the love, you just never know how being obedient, walking and doing what it is that God has called you to do can lead you to ultimately help others. Because as authors, that's really what we're trying to do. We're trying to be of service. And so I'm just so grateful that you are in this blessed community, that you are a part of, here. We just want to continue to congratulate you and cheerlead you on in everything that you're doing and all of your endeavors. I know this is just the beginning. And the sky is the limit. And I'm just super excited. People, you guys can see, all the possibilities and what is possible with, her story and how she is able to, become an award winner. I just think that is so awesome. I remember when I saw you post that, I was like, yes, like, go ahead.
You know what? I was so excited because I put some blood, sweat, and tears into this book, and the thing about it is, I wouldn't say it's perfect, but it's good enough to help somebody.
Yes, it is.
And the thing about it is, when you're a self-published author, you can go back and you can update. So I am actually doing the second edition of Skyrocket Your Success. I'm going to add more gems to it. And because this is the foundation of my coaching practice, my coaching program. So look for an updated second edition sometime in the beginning of next year, because I'm in the process of doing that right now. So I'm doing an updated version, new cover. I'm gonna add a new chapter, and I'm sprinkling some things in each, some highlights, at the end of each chapter. So
awesome.
Next year.
Yeah. Well, thank you for all that you are doing. Thank you for blessing this community with your expertise. And just thank you also, everyone who joined. And they are just, Shar, star, thumbs up. Lots of hearts. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Try to find the comments. Don't do that.
I
They're
do want
like
to shout
10
out. I
comments.
see a few people. The oily editor. She's one of my editors. Thank you so much. I saw
Oh, yes, we love our
Michelle.
editors.
I saw Tamla Todd. Shout out to you all and everybody from my community that came over to show love. We appreciate you.
Yes, we see Butterfly Diva 85 who joined. Oh, and then I missed a comment. Determination and discipline. Yes. You
Yes.
definitely need that when you are on this journey of being a writer. You know what I'm saying? That is a part of it.
Yes.
Yes, she did.
Yes, it's very important.
Amen. Thank you. Oh, people are loving this. So, yes, you guys, I am going to wrap it up and just know that, you know what, I am going to try to bring another dream series, maybe next month, since you guys are really loving this. Thank you for the gems. You welcome. You guys are welcome. Thank you for joining us. And for anyone who may catch the replay, I am going to leave all of, Quashar's stuff in the handle, her website, where you can, get her book and just stay connected, you know what I'm saying? And we all are going to just celebrate and support each other because ultimately we are here to serve and we're here to make a difference. And so thank you so much again.
I do want to say thank you so much, Tahira, for inviting me to your platform. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Thank you for pushing me. I was like, oh my God. When you were contacting me, I was so overwhelmed because I said I had a lot going on, but thank you for pushing me to do this because it was meant for me to do this tonight. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I pray many blessings on your new enhanced services that you have with your coaching services as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
God bless. God bless. So thank you, everybody. Yes, keep this going. We will all bless you. Yes, we will. Definitely. Thank you guys for the feedback and the love. And you guys have a wonderful rest of your Thursday, okay?